I would have loved to have spoken to you, heard your thoughts in the midst of last year when all the drama with Countdown was going on. Uh,
That was fun.
I know you tweeted something quite cryptic about it. I think you were referring to that.
Karma's a bitch. It
Well,
is what it
honestly,
is.
what were your thoughts? Come
Oh,
on,
I
tell
loved
us.
it. Well,
You,
that's nothing. That person, that's what she does.
Here is ex-ESPN employee Michelle Beadle talking about her former coworker, Rachel Nichols.
And so that was nothing. She did stuff to me. Like she's the one that did all the stuff. Like she's the one that plays that game. And to watch the both of them sort of engage in the media wars. I don't think either one came out looking great. It was just not good look for either one of them, but it wasn't shocking to any of us in that business. Like when you heard the names and who did what, you were just like, yeah, that's about right.
mm.
And for me personally, yeah, that's
Were you sitting
access to.
back like loving it, or like
I
what are
didn't
the?
even know at
You didn't
first.
know? What do you mean?
No,
Where were you?
I was, I was living, but I was trying to remember who texted me first about it. Maybe I just wasn't like on the internet or something as
Right.
much, but yeah. And then I went on there. I was like, oh, that's funny.
Because clearly there is no love lost between the two.
I mean, you have to remember like somebody leaked it and somebody taped it
Yeah.
and somebody, people don't do that when they like you. So maybe we take an inner look at ourselves.
How do you feel like the company handled it?
That was a tough one, but like I am a person who knows that they had chances to handle that way before that moment. They had chances to tell certain people not to behave certain ways, and they didn't take that chance. It's like a child. You tell that child, when you're 8 that you stop acting like this, then hopefully by the time they're 12, you don't really have that issue anymore. But when you allow that child to continue to do and do and do, whether it's because you don't want the confrontation, you don't want the headache, then don't be surprised. There's no reason why a person stops the bad behavior if no one's telling them to.
Let me be clear about this. This is why I, along with many other people inside and outside the industry, respect Michelle Beadle. She's honest, she's truthful, and frankly, she doesn't give a damn what you think. However, she takes a different approach. Nichols forgot to switch off her microphone and was recorded making these remarks of Maria Taylor, who left ESPN for NBC in the wake of all this going down.
You need to give her more things to do because you're feeling pressure about your crappy long time record on diversity, which by the way I myself know personally from the female side of it. Go for it. Just find it somewhere else. You're not going to find it with me, then taking my thing away.
In the recording, which was obtained and published by the New York Times, Nichols felt the heat coming her way and voiced her opinion. The problem with this opinion was it came off as Maria got the job because she's a minority, and not she's really freaking great at her job and she's deserving of excelling. After this went down, Nichols was pulled by the worldwide leader. The Sports Business Journal's Bob Oren reported the news, including that, albeit she was showless. Nichols was still under contract with the company. Earlier this year, Andrew Marchand filed a report that Nichols was let go by ESPN, allowing her to pursue other ventures. The settlement agreement came after Nichols had been exiled by ESPN following the fallout over her private comments about diversity at the network were made public, Marchand wrote. When the Nichols news broke, Beadle posted this Goodfellas video to her socials. Rest in peace, Ray Liotta. It was also quite interesting seeing who left a comment under Beadle's Instagram post. Go back and look as you please. Gotta respect this level of petty, one fan responded to Beadle's tweet. Another Twitter user suggested that Nichols, who along with Taylor replaced Beadle on NBA Countdown in 2019, is totally the reason Beadle lost the gig. In 2019, Beadle reached a buyout agreement with ESPN, with multiple years remaining on her deal. According to Beadle, NBA megastar LeBron James wanted her gone. According to her, Beadle, on the House of Strauss pod, she stated there was a preferable host. It is highly probable that Beadle was referring to Rachel Nichols as that person, the person she believes one megastar wanted her replaced.